So, what's your favorite job to date?
My favorite job to date. Women like to pay me to find out if their boyfriends or husbands are cheating on them. And that by far has to be like my favorite thing to do for
So
sure.
you're like a detective, like you'll
I really just slide in their DMs and flirt with them, and whatever happens from there happens. They kind of tell on
did,
themselves.
did a lot of guys cheat, or were most of them faithful?
No, most guys cheat, unfortunately.
Did that ever like lead to any like breakups or
Oh,
anything?
yeah, many breakups.
And that doesn't bother you? You don't think that's like entrapment?
Any pretty girl can slide into their DMs at any time. It's up to the guy to say yes or no. Like that could happen to anybody. So, and the girls wanted to know. I feel like I was doing.
I think any woman that do that is out her mind and asking for trouble. Because especially, all right, think about it, right? I remember on Cops, when they used to do stakeouts, right? They would lean a bike up against the wall. Just sit in the van for hours. People will walk by the bike, look at it walking by. Somebody will walk to the bike, pick it up, look around, then lean it back. And then some people, in a lot of cases, would actually try to take the bike and walk off with it. And that's when the police would jump out the van, freeze, 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 and lock them up for theft, right? Then they'll do the whole thing all over again, right? Let's think about the person that's still in the bike and the environment that you leave the bike in. You're not going to leave the bike in a rich neighborhood, right? Because people's going to walk by. They don't need a bike. People have their own bike, right? So they might say, this belongs to somebody. We're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna keep if we see it out here for a couple of days, then we ask around. Hey, it's been a bike out there. But if you put this same bike in a fucked up neighborhood where people don't have jobs, right? People on drugs, not even the job part, but just on drugs, addicts and stuff like that. And a mixture of a lot of people, but the majority of people are like that. The person that's going to take that bike likely needs some money or is on drugs, right? So they in need of something. The same thing with this situation, right? It's similar to me because if you are a woman, right, a lady, and you hiring this woman Rebecca to slide in your husband's DM, right? You go on her page, she got millions of followers, the blue check, and you go up and down her page, you see all kinds of things that'll turn a man on. But you, this woman, right? You use her because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be hard for any man, for the most part, to say no. It's different type of men out there. It's different type of marriages. It's different type of relationships, right? And how those relationships work. When we get in a relationship, a committed relationship, the woman has the monopoly over sex, right? She controls when you get it and when you don't get it, no matter how you start the day off, no matter how romantic you are. She controls that. You could be in a relationship or a marriage where you don't have sex. You're sex starved for whatever reason, because she's changed, right? You took vows. It's not like being in a relationship with your girlfriend. You could just walk away and you say, this is not working out. You could just walk away, go your separate ways. But in a marriage, it's just not that easy. You're supposed to work things out. You're supposed to talk about it. There's counseling. Now, sex turns into this big thing, right? You get what I'm saying? When we talking about it, it has to be planned out. It's like it's just not a natural thing for a man to have to go through all this because your woman just threw the towel in. To really sum it up, right? That's the extreme, right? But if you have this woman slide in the DM, any nigga with sense gonna be like, this bullshit. A motherfucker entertain it, to laugh and joke, but they ain't gonna take it nowhere. But somebody sex dog and she's consistent, they might just take the bait. Again, just like the bike, you gonna have a guy that's gonna walk by, and look at it, and as he walk away, he gonna look back at it, and you know what? I know better. You gonna have the guy that picks the bike up and look at it, then lean it back down. Then you gonna have the guy who picks it up and walk away with it. But if you look at the guy who walked away with it, he had a slew of problems. He was on drugs, he needed money, or whatever the reason. But he took the bait because of his circumstances. It's no different than a man in his circumstances. Now, granted, some dudes are just opportunists. They might not be looking, but they're going to take advantage of the opportunity because their situation may be that. They might not be looking, but they say, I ain't turning shit down the next go round. But any motherfucker with some sense, she jump in your DM, being a porn star, an OnlyFans star, an Instagram model, you know better. These bots jump in your account in your DMs with fake pages with their pictures asking for money. Typically, men know better. So the type of woman that'll find her, it just don't even make any sense though. Like what type of guy a buy into this, and what type of woman to find another woman and try to pay her to see if they man cheating by putting him in a situation where he cheat. That still don't prove if he's cheating. Because a lot of times women are not talking to men. They not sliding in your DM. Your spider sense is supposed to go off, not let alone just the average chick sliding in your shit, but her. Not because she just so gorgeous and all this, but she represents sex. Give me something. I seen a video of her talking about like just being with her. That's like 10,000 a month. Then when they make it official, that's 25,000 a month. So yo, you sitting home drinking beer, playing a video game, and she in your DM. Just randomly. And you take the bait, you deserve it. But that's neither here nor there.
Doing them a favor.
So how much were you charging for something like that?
Usually anywhere between 5,000 and 7,000, depending on what the girl wants me to do.
And how much have you made of that?
In the last 6 months, I'd say about 100 grand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of women. What does that 5 and 700 grand buy? Does that pay for like them FaceTiming? Like how far do they go to actual sex? I just don't agree with setting somebody up like that, right? Because if you take a big muscle nigga with a good beard and a six pack, your chick gonna entertain it for 5 seconds. She gonna entertain it for 5 seconds because it's gonna catch a person off guard. If somebody is beautiful or handsome, people gonna look in for 5 seconds, and that's it. That don't mean you act on it, but that's a form of entertainment. Like somebody got a big ass, big titties and hips and shit, and a little face. That's the way men are wired. And I hate to break it to you, no matter if he's married or not, he sees that, and so do women. That don't make it okay. It's not a justification, but you're creating a situation where somebody in one of these situations going to take the bait.
Insecure women.
Hey, a lot of cheating men.
You crazy goofy niggas. You know who would be? The dudes in the comments with the heart emojis and flowers and saying all the weird shit. Like these motherfuckers is really gonna reply to you. I guess I sit here in my skin and I just don't see how this can happen. How can somebody fall for that? But then you look at the comments. You look at how much these women make on OnlyFans or how much they make through their YouTube reels. Do you know it is not easy to do YouTube, right? To get you, I mean, you really gotta be catchy. I'm talking about not just mediocre. I'm talking about not even Joe Rogan. But do you know it's women? All they do, it'd be a 30-second clip of a fat butt walking down the street. Millions of views. You take that fat butt and put it in any circumstances, any situation is going people going to watch. And not just men, women too. They going fishing. She's at the gun range shooting the AR laying on her stomach. Every time she shoot the recoil, shake her ass. People, these people exist. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say this though. In a relationship, any marriage, man, don't step outside of it. Period. Do what you gotta do to work it out. I get it. It can be hard. You don't want to have a discussion about sex. It's supposed to be one of those things that just happen. If y'all done went to that, came to an end, and that y'all came to a dead end of that road, maybe y'all need to go your separate ways, or you just say fuck sex, because she might just be done having it with you. But don't get caught up in a situation like this for no reason. Cheating is not good, but I just really feel like not making excuses for bad behavior. I just feel like what up if you can catch a woman, a dude could catch a woman at the right time and get her. It is somebody out there that could fuck your chick right now. Even all right, let's say even if he don't crack her, like in the right situation, a dude get your chick. Like she's sitting up there, she full of herself because of because clout is like monopoly money, right? All the likes and followers is a value to that. So she feel like that up there because of that, because of the way we wired. But if we show discipline, you take all of that back. Don't like the photo. Keep scrolling. Don't give them the views because that's why she can sit up there on a high horse because of the lack of discipline that men have. It's just a lack of discipline. Take your dick and go home.